Especially when he's on a champion that has a semi-global ultimate like that only becomes that much more important. And if you want it to be even double important,
there's only one thing I'm missing.
Who's going to be roaming around with him, also trying to set up those plays with the tempered fates. So we've got out of our
I am missing.
Picked, 3 of them have semi-global ultimates, with 1 being on at least each team. So lots of playmaking potential here, and no surprise since Ash was the AD carry pick for Sentinel.
My epic pen.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of
Epic Pen. A great app. Okay. You know, screw the draft. We'll just look at the comps as usual, because I don't want to spend a century looking through all this. So we got Yorick into Gnar, except like, so it can work, right? The Yorick can definitely play into Gnar. It's just its impact. So it's kind of always like, I don't know about that one. Orianna can definitely farm Galio if you just leave it isolated, so they have to get things going. I mean, they have a lot of CC and power to like play through bot lane, right? Yeah, we see a lot of Bard played into Seraphine. So unless Rahel and Hui are kind of popping off, this game is going to be over fast, to say the least. This game will be over fast. Level 1 wise, like, it's not really too much they can do, especially if they run into like Ashe Sarah on bot side. Like, that sounds pretty spooky. It's not like Jarvan is an insane level 1 champion to just raw dog invade. So yeah, all in all, there's probably not going to be too much happening. Like, probably the most interesting that could even happen is if like Orianna like secured right line. Like, this is the most interesting I can imagine. He secured right line, found nobody, and then moved over and got a ward on blue, which in most cases is not like the most useful, because if everyone's just pathing to bot anyways, like, oh, okay. But if they do well in bot trades, again, not as likely. Or if this guy wants to cheese, which he could, then that would give a really good opening to do all that. But no, they do a Raptor Sword, which is like standard.
The jungle swings in the previous series and games were quite huge.
Very standard.
Red ward here from Sentinels leading up towards the Raptors as they see the info here. Blabber did go for his Raptor ward there as well. So he's going to have the kind of early information.
Okay, so the thing I'm a little bit concerned about here, and I know that every time I cast with a
So he is pathing the top, so he's gonna let the Jhin Bard handle the lane on their own.
He's willing to take personal loss to guarantee that they can accomplish a team fight or objective or something else, but there's times when he's on
I'm gonna reduce the sound a little bit.
And he's not selfish enough. And Yorick, to me, is one of the most, you've got to be selfish champions in the game. He lives for the side lane. He needs to have that split push pressure. And I want to see if Impact can stand up and make that happen, because you can see right now, week 1, here's the stats between Impact.
Well, you know, it's
It definitely is.
he's actually up CS, which should not be the case, but he is up CS over the Orianna. Hambach is level 3 ganking, so they get the flash right away. And Pantheon has, I mean, he's just clearing, right? So he's gonna be ahead on his clear, he's gonna get the crab first, he's gonna be able to go on bot first. Sven eats shit. I mean, that's really nice too. They just run at them, that's literally it. He just walks up, he gets Ashe autoed. Bard has to like basically stun the Sarah here, but he doesn't. I don't know if he doesn't have Q, if that's the case, but like nothing came out, so maybe he used Q for harassed and he just didn't have an answer, and then he walked up and they punished. But the Jhin lost flash. Mid has no flash, so Jarvan has like really good plays for the next 4 minutes. It's pretty rough. Oof. Delayed a little bit. Still has to do his wolves too, huh? At this rate, I wonder if he's just gonna go do his Kruxus as Raptors, because it's like it kind of sucked to base and then just do this all over again. So like you just do these 2 camps and then base afterwards. Nice little trade by the Mr. Wings. Damn. Now the Ori, who should be winning her lane, is losing. Like, literally, he's losing. He should not be losing. And in the area he got ganked, it wasn't even like Ori was in a position where she was, like, destroying the Galio, right? Like, humping him on the tower, making things difficult. Like, he was just in a neutral lane state, and yeah.
shot was another thing we're mentioning, another tool in the tool belt here for Sentinels. I can see, wait a second.
It's not a bad start for the Jarvan, man. You know? Like, yeah, his camp spawns are kind of awkward, but it aligns to the point that because of what he did mid, and Ballin got their own advantage, he got the drag. So, and it's the crab on the bot side too, which is even more glorious for him. Meanwhile, Blabber, you know, Blabber took a lot of time to kind of like move around up here. Because like, he's delaying his camp spawn, right? And that's like why they hawked the Gromp. Just to see like, oh, did he actually do it, or is he just doing what he always does? But so like, he roams up here, and sure, the York has to feel pressured, I guess, because he's not showing on Gromp, but things are so delayed, and now this guy gets to get the extra crab, and then clear up still, which feels pretty good. Okay. Interesting. Oh no, it's going pretty well for Sentinels, I have to say. Shit, the one gank on mid really did pay off a lot.
We gave stats over the average of the previous 7 games between these teams, and top was not the biggest goal diff, but this game it is technically over bottom lane, which is the actual other way. As of right now, at least technically games more. And like I said earlier, York is a champion who must be able for Thanatos. Of course, some of that is going to get made up. There are more creeps alive for Impact to farm, but it's not nearly 20.
I mean, the Jarvan is going to path away from bot, and if he paths away from bot and Sarah's going top, and Pantheon, they know he's kind of finishing on bot side as well. But he has really good vision on bot side. There's two things that can happen. Okay, I can imagine a world where Seraphine ran top and tried to make something happen to help the York. But then obviously in return, they're gonna like use this advantage, clear this out, and try to pressure, right? If Jarvan decides to do this, so now he's greedy, now you have support and jungle on top side. That means mid would have to find his own advantage and then cover on his own. And I don't know if he's strong enough to literally push off the Ori, which maybe he can. He can push off the Ori alone and then use R on bot side to save like the Ashe. And that would be like the most OP play they could make on the map. Instead, it seems like they are putting the focus on Seraphine going through mid on top side to get some vision. And Jarvan is still clearing up. But since Seraphine didn't full commit to like making anything happen, they don't feel like they can go for the bot dive.
I mean, you usually want to go over the ones that are more volatile or don't have their flash. I mean, that's over the but it's not excel to thrive in a 1v1. And top was not the biggest.
I mean, it's definitely doable.
You usually want to go over the ones that are more volatile or
Might not really be the cleanest kind of look though. Like the York would have to really sell it. And if it doesn't pan out, then it kind of looks pretty shit. So maybe it's fine, just not even trying it because it's such a one-off like bait play.
And they're trying to fish around, but nobody actually going into full combat mode here. The big thing, Flowers, we waited that whole 5-minute timer window of APA and Sven's flashes.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that.
So Cloud9 pretty happy about that, and they've got their little tiny bit of a gold lead overall due to CS differences, and they've got their flashes back on their carries. And Blabber trying to get at least one grub. Use a smite here for that.
Ooh.
Fight for a little bit more. Hamlet does have a 1-level advantage, 1-to-1 on the grubs now. Reinforcements for both sides moving forward, but these are season 2026 grubs, Kobe. These things aren't worth sacrificing.
Woohoo! We stole it. Not big deal though. It really doesn't matter that much, to be honest. The only thing that affects is like the treats on Jarvan, but that's about it. He still gets the bot crab. York is in like an awkward position. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Right on, I guess. I mean, he knows that these guys are here, but he's not really contesting that far forward either. So he kind of just stopped clicking, and then he just got him. That was it. He literally just stopped clicking. That's so funny. Well played by them. I mean, like Ashe is like solo catching bot with like getting solo XP, still farming. Yeah, though it's entirely fogged on the bot side for the most part. Well played, man. Really well played. Yeah, if you're APA, I would smile too. It's like, oh, that's shit. You got me, I guess. My bad. Pantheon has not R'd a single time. No R. I mean, Bard is 6. They can definitely fish for sums on bot side. It's not like the enemy dual lane is like vastly stronger. Like they're trading out on the drag. And again, the camps are kind of like weird. Because like Jarvan has like parts of his camps up. He's not like just doing clean clears per se. But he's down here because like, yeah, like they know he's doing this. Can they contest? I mean, no. No way they're contesting this. For sure not. Jarvan has item. Look at this shit. He has first item. He has first item. This is like fine. This is equal, right? Also, there's no TP. Like, if your TPs would be terrible for him, so like that's like really fake, but like it is there. Yeah, it's mostly just the fact that like this guy's on Sundered Sky, and like why fight that, you know? So just get the waves. Pantheon goes away, tries to see if there's anything up. He's gonna find that this is up, and then maybe he can get a play on Impact by ulting behind him or something. No. Okay. Well, the bot crab is the next priority, I would assume. I assume they would think that the bot crab is priority, but he actually still goes top for the Gnar. And to what? I mean, they're not contesting the Raptors, so... I mean, he could have just done his red, right? I mean, he definitely could have just done his red and then gone straight into bot side. But either way, he gets to eat the Gromp. Ideally, he's moving through River because he has item now. But Jhin is also on base, so it's again kind of awkward because... Yeah, I mean, it's really awkward. Like, Sven is taking his base. So they can't contest the bot crab. And then APA randomly walks in and then prays... Thanks God that, like, these guys just used their abilities before the Bard ulti ended. Which, yeah, I mean, he would have just died. And it's weird for APA to be the one who, to possibly die, because it's not his... He doesn't give a shit about the crab, to say the least. Like, it's only Pantheon who obviously cares about the crab, so... If anyone was going to possibly int, it should have been Pantheon. But, or even Bard, just because Bard is a lot slipperier compared to everyone else, but nope. So now we're starting to swap the duos into mid lane. And I'm still trying to figure out when is C9 gonna bite back. I mean, they're laning well enough that they're like, and especially with Impact, right? Impact or not Impact, Thanatos' lead, right? But right now, I mean, it's all Sentinels. It's all Sentinels. I mean, I know this York will just die. For sure the York will just die to Panthers. I know that. I can kind of get why they might not send it on Galio if they feel like it's just going to take too long. But also, even for just mid's sake, I mean, they just have to find where Jarvan is and then send the Pantheon. On Sentinel's side, this is like... Okay, so they finally go on the York. Don't kill him. Blabber actually almost solo dies. I will say the lane assignments are actually pretty good for them. I mean, you're playing Ori into York, so like Ori can harass the shit out of York. And then Gnar into Galio, which also actually feels pretty good. So they have good lane assignments, matchups set up. And this Galio he is full MR. I mean, you could look to sack him. And then at the same time, you know, are you actually struggling to get mid control? Is it that hard? I mean, it's not like these guys are like... It's not like these guys are just overly strong or anything, so... They're kind of like opting to just sack mid waves. It's like Galio wasn't even hovering, right? No, Galio was literally on the wave, so Galio's not even hovering for this. And they sack it so they can cheat into topside quickly. And then Thanatos kind of became unaware of what's happening, and so he just dies. That's definitely on C9. I mean, like, I feel like that's really weird. I feel like you were in such a power position that if both your sides are winning, then, like, you can strong arm mid lane. Wow, this looks terrible. if both your sides are in good matchups and you strong arm mid and then you can start moving to either side and figure out where they're going, like that's pretty massive. And like, are you afraid to take the 3v3? Like, I feel like you shouldn't be afraid to take the 3v3 per se. I mean, I guess you could say that she's stronger just because Hylia is kind of stronger. But I mean, all sums up. Yeah, I mean, like if they ever commit a play on the side with like Jarvan, which I mean, they have to make a decision on Sentinel side to figure out what to do. Either like you win out the 3v3, which is not a guarantee, or you fight inside, which has some losing aspect to it, but like it might catch C9 off guard. And they didn't do anything. I mean, they just got a free mid push and then they just ran bot and killed the Gnar. Like, it's pretty bad, honestly. That's pretty bad. And then the York still dies. Despite... Why is he still dying? He literally knows that these guys just showed here. And he also just got a Hawk. Is Impact just an idiot? Like, is he win trading? Because that looks like a win trade kind of death. Like, no person with, no offense, a brain would walk into that brush. It just no value at all to do that. And now they're burning the shit. Okay, I need to slow this down because like he dies. They need to recover bot side and they have no TP. And yet they're gonna take the aggressive approach of attacking top side. I think it's because they saw Ori base. Maybe that's why. And no, Ori's up there. Oh, because Jin base. He saw Jin base. That surely can't be it though. Because they know that Ori has the base. And they know that Jin went on base. So there's an opportunity to press, but it's very brief. Thanatos also so happens to have a good position to push and also TP if you full fight. And then he kind of just EQs to get into range on Blabber. But naturally the boys start coming, and then yeah, obviously Thanatos TPs. Now we're stuck. We burned everything already. And York can't even respond. Does he die too? Okay, so we're dumb. Got it. So basically Sentinel's Impact died a really dumb way, and he had no TP. And then you have to recover bot, or else Thanatos will just steadily get ahead. So even if, let's say you push Blabber out of this positioning, you still have to answer this. Like, you're still just losing this freely. And then you're what? You're gonna like pressure this, and then yeah, they're gonna like swap over, and like you're gonna play a seesaw action, but it just seems like a lot. And again, because he had literally TP, I mean that's the biggest issue with it. Like he had TP, he can respond to you. So it's not really a good plan unless you can one-shot someone, but a Pantheon Seraphine are not. Yeah, I agree, Golden Blue. They're not gonna one-shot, so it's a pretty bad play. God, he's down 40 CS, man. After this game, I'm gonna check to see what the hell his CSD is. Like, and even his CS per minute, like, I'm so curious. It has to be awful. It has to be truly awful. And so we get into this stage. So we're getting to the next stage, right? Opening the map. Bard already, I guess, placed his wards. Thanatos is solo pushing bot. The Seraphine goes through bot, even though there's no priority lane, right? So we're kind of just getting one wave over. We got a wave over on mid, though, because the Seraphine showed bot. Alright, now we're grouping on mid to match. Are they swapping the Ori lane? Or is the Ori just basing because she got a deep push? I guess she's just basing because she got a deep push. But also, why would Gnar full shift to mid? I think this only makes sense if like the Ori's half mana. She's playing for Leandries, yeah. Okay, so he shouldn't shift, right? He should stay down bot. Or you can like half shift, one of the two. Because if she was staying, if she stayed, then everyone can move up. Or because the mid turret's up, right? Like he can come here, She can come down, and they can play for this, right? The mid tier one. But if he's not going to do that, if she's going to base, you know, and the matchup's fine. It's not like you have like any issue having Ori into York and Gnar into Galio. He can just half shift and then just go back in the bot side. Like, why not? Like, there's no issue with it. But we're not doing anything mid, are we? Like, the only thing we're gonna do mid is either hit this or hit this. So, and he does have TP. So if he based, he could TP for a fight. And then Gnar's TP is gonna be up in like a minute and a half, which is right around when Dragon's coming up here, right? So they would not be down TP. They would always have a TP going into the drag, which looks just better. Generally, it looks better to do that. But, nope. Gnar's mid. So Gnar's mid. And we're just all watching Jhin take the wave. And now we're just kind of looking and eyeballing the mid turret. And now the Gnar is going top. So they want Gnar on top side, even though, like, again, I don't think, like, this matchup literally matters at all. Like, it's so insane that this guy has to stack MR versus the Ori, and you get the Gnar into him, and the other guy has tabbies, and you get the Ori into him. Like, that's just way too good. But whatever. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. I really don't think... I mean, it is Soul, bro. I mean, it is Soul. Just kind of sucks, because, like, York is kind of useless in this situation. Oh, he just jumped in. Okay, so I'm really curious how they do this. So they slammed Herald mid, right? These guys start this. Their main zoner is what? Ashe? Like, they have to pull. I mean, that's basically all it is. They have to pull. They didn't get any sums prior to any of this, which you could say is definitely like Sentinel's fault that they didn't get any sums. Bard is hovering on the bots. Oh shit, he's next to the Ori. It kind of fucking sucks. This kind of sucks because this positioning here, this guy has cleanse, and this guy is in what the hell is it called? Whatever the dude, I don't know why I'm blanking on the item. Mikhail's. This guy's in Mikhail's range, so literally all three people are covered. And then this guy's in Herald. So the only person you could go on with an arrow is the Gnar, which you don't see. So Ashe does not really want to send it yet. That's so awkward. I feel like their comp is pretty terrible to try to contest forward this way, and it would actually would have been better if they contested it and pulled the dragon down. Despite giving access, like, you know, to the mid turret, like, because it's sold, like, these guys will contest it. If they pulled it down, these guys have to walk in more, and they have to spread out more. Maybe that will help. But this looks already pretty damn hard. So let's put it at 1 times. So he York walls this, which, to be honest, I don't even know if that's the best thing to do. I mean, Impact's now just dead. He's not just dead. What'd the Ori do? Why is the Ori moving downward? I mean, she's moving downward to pressure the core here. Because if they turn on Impact, they will turn on Thanatos. But also, if they turn on Thanatos, it's like pretty good for them. Like, he's gonna have the shield and he's gonna buy a bunch of time. And Rahel's a little disconnected. It wouldn't be that bad, actually, to go about it that way. But so, like, he drops off from here to go pressure them. And instead of them going on the, like, Thanatos to kind of answer, because they don't really want to get baited, right? Like, because, like, if he does back off, like, he's going to kite back and then he's going to flash. So they'll push him back, but then they give all this space up, and this guy probably dies. Which, at that point, you know, now you're kind of stuck in the pit. It's looking really bad. So I think them switching into topside probably makes sense. And which then means that APA should have stayed here and just like assaulted the Yorick. He should have just assaulted the Yorick and trust that Thanatos had like all this under control. Because Bard can also just ulti this situation. Yeah, dude, that they should play it that way. Honestly, I don't know if I assume Thanatos fully knows that he's safe here, I guess, right? Because if he Bard ulties, if they go on this guy and he gets Bard ultied, they're fucked. And so Ori should push full damage into York now, instead of doing this random, like, loop. Yeah, for sure it should go that way. And if you're thinking as Sentinels, like, what can you do differently? I'd probably let the Herald go through. Because, like, Impact is going to already run some interference on 2 people in front of him, right? Like, right now, this is his scope. So, like, he could easily wall this, like, toss an E or something. I don't know. And if this guy flies through, okay, I don't really care. Like, at that point, I'm probably just going to full send it on these guys and let the Pantheon slip. And that looks really good. I mean, for God's sakes, this guy could literally just burn his flash right now and then transfer into these guys too, whatever they want to do. And it looks pretty good. So yeah, I think the wall kind of like fucked Sentinels hard. And we'll see if it acts like if they win. I mean, I don't even know if the hell they win. No, they don't want to fight this guy. Whoa, Thanatos went too hard. Dude. That's so sad. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude! Come on, C9! So York got out of this situation for no reason. The Ashe is not even hitting anyone, so the Bard ulti is absolutely terrible. Like, there's just no point to Bard ulti right now. No point to Bard ulti, unless Thanatos is going to be, like, prime time set up to, like, wall bang them, right? Which, to be honest, really don't think... Like, if Ashe starts hitting, I'm fine with him Bard ulti, but he Bard ults too early. And then Thanatos has, like... Look at this. Thanatos just blockaded 4 people. Jhin is throwing ultis at these guys, but like, how is this guy? Like, how is this York 1v4 as well? He's literally walking into them. What? Pretty sure the Ori can allow this guy to jump on her too. Well, no, because he used Bard ulti already, didn't he? Fucking hell. I get he wants to use the last Jhin art, but I would have canceled it and like I would have just like started hitting this guy. I don't know. To me, that definitely should not have gone Sentinel's way. It should not have gone Sentinel's way for how it started. But C9 just kind of navigated it poorly. And Thanatos then just, he had it. He probably just got impatient because he's thinking like, oh my god, like we're not doing shit in this fight. Like, how are we not winning this? And then he just went for it all, which was honestly a huge int. Like the second he went in, I knew like, god damn it, dude, he's gonna die. Like you could tell, like it's very obvious they're spacing it, so don't get baited. And then Blabber just like went even harder, and it's like, why? What are you doing? They probably could have started hitting the drag and just baited it. I'm not sure how that guy just died. He did. That's a weird game. That's a really weird game. So now we're killing the inting Yorick. It's like the first kill with Panthar in the entire game. 24 minutes in, first kill with the Panthar. No big deal. Fully shove out bot. We have vision on bot side. Dragons in 2 minutes. So it's definitely good to strong arm mid. They have, keep in mind, they had all their vision on bot side. And so Gnar is now deciding what he should do. Should he go mid? Should he stay top? The Galio shows here. The Seraphine just shows now. Technically, Seraphine could have gone through top. I mean, they don't, because they don't know what C9 doesn't know what Sentinels are gonna do. I mean, Jarvan briefly showed on the pink. But I mean, he could just start going to his Krugs if he wanted to, and then he'll find the Gnar. But I guess because Yorick is dead for 10 seconds, the Gnar doesn't care. He doesn't think he's in any danger. So the Gnar is able to cheat a wave over them. And then the Bard is still playing in bot side to try to get additional vision prior to drag. And since everyone's revealing Seraphine plus J4, the Gnar is able to continue pressuring. The Galio at this point just needs to connect with the boys. Like, he shouldn't be playing on bot side, he should be where Jarvan is. And just playing with them. And then eventually Huey just gets like tired of living and decides to walk in versus it being like Jarvan or it's like someone else. And they just randomly die. So 2 members of Sentinels just randomly die. And suddenly C9 have Baron. Which leads into drag. That's weird. I will say I do like the sequence and how C9 was playing the map per se. Like I like the fact that, I mean, in the end, it is actually pretty good that Thanos is identifying how, that he can live and push and cheat, like the top wave, which is just being really obnoxious for Sentinels because they're like trying to look for mid plays and they didn't have the numbers to even try to kill. But whatever. Let's go into this fight. So Galio's on mid wave. He's obviously R'ing it. People have flashes, so this is going to be really awkward, and Rahel's trying to hide in the bush to try to fish for an R. They should start first. Like, it really sucks because, like, some of their value is going to drop pretty heavily in their looks, but, like, they kind of need to start first. And Thanatos has, like, his Mega up early on, so at this point, like, they're going to start pressuring harder. Shockwave timing. Yeah, they had to go, man. They had to go, and now Blabber, or not Blabber, Impact is just like caught. So he dies. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. So, the lesson for Sentinels is, one, you know, because I'm probably gonna go to the next game at this point, right? Like, I assume C9 wins this, right? Yeah, they pretty much win this. So, we'll start here. I just want to look at this real quick. So you have 3 minutes, right? Jhin has no flash. He has cleanse. We just got to pick on Gnar. Our next rotation and arrows are like in a minute. So this guy like dies, right? Whatever the case is. Okay, sure. In this time frame right now, they need to be fishing for cleanse or anything like that. Which me. I mean, they do actually toss an arrow, but like the Jarvan just has to be there. I mean, the Jarvan just has to be there if they're gonna actually try to, like, if he's calling like this guy might, like, just base on the ward, like this guy has to base, and Jarvan's ready to go, and even like he just gets like a little close, this guy will cleanse. Like, you just have anything, man, anything. They need to find anything, and obviously the impact death was like really obnoxious for the timing as well, but like, oh my god, they just can't get any sums prior to any of this. It's rough. It's rough stuff. Okay. So this next game, we're playing, again, a strong top side. So it seems like C9's entire strategy is just destroying the old man, Impact. That's their entire strategy. And then having their bot lane prevail by just going even versus like Rahel Hui. Rahel Hui have Caitlyn and Nivea. The Nami's pretty prone to just like getting killed, so we just have to be really careful on that. It's a banger mid fight. Yeah, that's very interesting. The comps have like a lot of similarities between each other. So they use Dark Wings to pressure but it should feel pretty bad trying to contest mid from that positioning. But it doesn't look like he got hit by anything, so bravo to him. Both are padding down, but they did get a blue ward. When did they get a blue ward? Ah, when they saw Rise. He snuck it. I don't mind that at all. The chances for Skarner level 3 ganking mid is like very small. And it seems like Hambach is doing the like extended clear, so he has plenty of time to, well, not plenty of time, but like he gets like the enhanced clears just so like, oh, if I don't think anything's gonna happen, you know, I'll just go ahead, get ahead, and I'll have longer time to spend on bot side. He actually level 3 ganked mid. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my god, that looks so bad. Oh my god.
This is a very similar play to what we saw in game number 1, forcing out the flash. But no, it's
oh my god, he actually level 3 ganked mid, and his mid laner lost both sums. Great. That's beautiful. That sucks so much. So this is kind of funny. So the last game, the Darkwings had an advantage over APA. APA not playing that well, and Darkwings is not playing the best in that situation, and APA is going ahead massively. That's pretty funny. We're gonna double crab it up because again, Skarner also, by the way, Skarner is a slow clear. Like, he's not quick. So like when he does these like level 3 plays, like it could definitely screw with him big time on just like overtaking and exposing himself. And they 2v2'd mid, which I guess he did it because, why did he do it? I mean, like, I know he wants to crab, but like they thought they can one-shot Cass. Is that literally all it is? But she has miasma, right? I don't know, man. I actually don't know what we're thinking there. So now he got double crab. And he's gonna go and shoot it. Ooh. I like it. He's going straight to the Raptors. Because like he could clear down top to bot, just like Blabber. But also keep in mind, his camps are offset in that like he did Raptors Krugs, right? And then he did his second Raptors before contesting the top crabs. So if he went topside, he'd just be doing his Krugs into gank top. Which Seju would just be up there to, you know, help if that's the case. And of course it's like warded, right? Versus, oh, you know, if Blabber does not realize what I'm thinking, I might be able to get ahead with just taking his Raptors, which he does. So, well played by Hambach. And we got stopped again. Granted, we do get the Kassar, but like, once again, Hambach is getting stalled. Now we know that his bot camps are up on Seju's side. So, Seju has two options. She either helps bot lane, or she just like blind checks the bot camps and then like goes for it, right? Because they know Skarner's going up. Like, he could switch back into the bot side at this point and surprise the Seju. And if he does try to contest the Wolves, it'd be... Try to contest the Gromp, he could get played on by the duo. But the cast is, like, strong enough that she can kind of bully the Rise out. I mean, the drag is the safest choice, that's for sure. I mean, the drag is a guarantee. The other, like, doing the Gromp is, like, has risk to it, but of course it gets you further ahead. And again, it's, he might, I mean, if he still gets the Gromp, that's pretty nuts. I will say that. Like, taking the Gromp, and oh my god, he actually still gets the Gromp. That's, oh my god, that's so rough. I mean, he already knows that there's a really good chance that this could be happening. So if Hambach gave up doing his Raptors and was present for like his Gromp and being like yeah, I mean that'd probably help a lot, but like he lost that, and the crab is gonna spawn. Does Seju hit 6 from Krugs because she's gone double crab plus drag? Yup. Unfortunately, too slow, so he can't just like stay and get it. Also looks like his cast had to base. Or it's like maybe he knows like based on Cass's conditions, she wants to base. So knowing that, he just did the simplest thing, which is like I got the Gromp, I was not greedy for the crown, do the Krugs, base, big chillin'. And that pink is doing a lot of work. That pink has seen Hanbok like 3 times now. So they're pretty damn happy. And this is like a little different what Blabber's doing, because Blabber's, okay, the Raptors is correct, right? He can pad up now and play, also, holy mother of God, is this guy's lane doomed. Oh my god, he went Bramble. Holy shit, this guy's fucked. Huh. Wow. That guy's doomed. Anyways, you know, normally he could just pad up and then play into the Renekton who's just winning. And like, it would be a winning 2v2, a winning situation no matter what. Or, yeah, he does something sneaky going this way. He can gank bot, he can play for the blue. Highly doubt Skarner sees it. Highly doubt Skarner is just gonna go invade topside. Freely. With like, how this game has been going. My only question though is, do they know for certain that there's no wards here? I assume Blabber has sweeper, right? Oh, this guy was here as sweeper. He just walked in. He didn't give a shit. I don't know if they tracked Ryze's wards fully, but like, I mean, yeah, if he warded it, that would have been pretty shit for Mr. Blabber. And it also seems like it's probably not even just for Gromp. It's for blue. It's definitely just because they're dual lane so low. Because I didn't see that Sven had like no mana. He can't find a base timer. They're stuck against a BF Caitlyn who has like full conditions. And I assume like because they have the Seju like play coming in, like Sven is just doing his best to just like hold them here, right? And like get whatever trade he can down. The only thing is if he's doing this, like, why did he do it this way?
I'm just a little concerned about the mid jungle.
I mean, like, I know this guy's disconnected. He'll barrier that. I mean, at this point, he should just peel off to the left, right? Like, at this point, like, instead of getting into Caitlyn's range, like, you'll just move to the left. If he's trying to, like, hold him and get damage down. Because, like, he goes back down, and now Caitlyn gets 2 autos on him. Versus if he just ran this way... I mean, I assume he's gonna flash the Nivea Q anyways, right? Or the... Right? It's a Nivea Q? Yeah, a Nivea Q. So he kind of kills himself. And if all they get from this is killing Hui, it's pretty bad. It's not pretty bad, it's really bad. That's pretty rough. And now Blabber, who basically skipped out doing his natural clear plus a natural winning like situation on top side to alleviate his bot, gets no benefit from the play. And yep. I mean, they got full sums on mid. That's pretty damn good. They can easily repeat that on Sejuar. But Hanbok is doing things correctly because Seju's literally peeling in the top side. You know, like a lot of junglers will look at when you see grub spawn, but also more importantly the scuttle crab. When these become a package, like, this draws a ton of attention by junglers. It's like, hello, hello, you know? Because it's like, I can do some of the grubs. If this guy doesn't answer, then I get to do the crab, and you get really ahead, right? At the same time, Blabber's in a position where his bot lane, just like, no matter, like, the enemy bot gets infinite plays onto his bot. So Hanbok just, like, moves in instead of doing his camps, just to zone. And, unfortunately, you know, Sven gets put in a position where he can be dove, kill him. Great, I'm going to do my camps, and then I'm just going to repeat the same play. Over and over and over again. That's all they're going to do. So if you're C9, you have to figure out how the hell to fix this. Because Blabber finished the grubs. Like, watch this. Like, he finished grubs. This play already happened while he's channeling. I'm not going to lie. If I know, like, when did they know Skarner's down here? They know Skarner's here now. So, if my Corki is dead for sure, I'm not coming down here now, man. Like, I'm gonna finish the crab. I'm gonna finish my top camps. I'm gonna get a, or I'm gonna get a play on top side. Like, one of those things is gonna happen for sure. I mean, I don't know if they can one-shot this guy because he has R. Like, he can kind of like negate some of the CC. Obviously, mid has no sums, so like, if he's gonna roam down, like, I can just do these camps in base. Play on mid maybe. But then I'll have way more time to help down here versus him doing the way Blabber did it. You know, he's gonna come down. Sven can't do anything anyways. Caitlyn's not here either. He still has his entire top side open, so what's he gonna do? He's gonna move through bot side now and help them? No. It's a terrible play for jungle. So... Oh, they're swapping. That is one way to fix it. Okay. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, this just... Logically, this makes no sense on how they did their bases. But like, if they feel like having that difference of having, like, with Seju having more time on bot side for a bit to make a play, or even make a play on mid and transfer that into bot, which is very doable to fix the game, they're going to just swap. And so they're swapping to have, you know, naturally, like, the Seju on their side, which is, like, the whole point of this play. But again, this guy has ulti, so... Okay, he just... Does he not register what's happening? Because if these guys are free hitting bot, for sure they're doing something topside. And it seems like no one's registering this. Like, I'm fine with Skarner being on the Raptors, but I feel like once they start hitting the bot turret, it's very obvious what's happening. And he doesn't even try to E away. He's not thinking about defensive R away, he's just dying. Uh-huh. Renekton had to use R though, that kind of sucks. But I guess if they already lost the turret, like, it's not like he's defending from a dive.
They're going to need a chiropractor after this one. The Caitlyn and the Olivia getting the work done. 1,500 gold individually for Rahel. He's up even more farm over Zen. The Thanatos is over impact. Zen will at least grab the money for knocking down that tier 1 turret there in the top side. Gold still just about dead even between the two squads as that second Drake of the game will go over Sentinels. That's their first.
They did get the full turret. I mean, it's pretty good for Sven. Sucks for impact, but man, this Caitlyn's a monster. This Caitlyn's a... just gonna be so obnoxious this whole game. I mean, they're just stripping this fucking mid turret, and like, Cass can't do anything against this. Okay, Cass can't do anything against this unless Anivia is not present. If Anivia is not on the wave with Caitlyn, then she can actually, like, mess with her. So if you're C9, so they're making a call out that Caitlyn's taking a base. Like, Caitlyn, like, backed off. We're not sure what's happening. The Seju's investigating. And they're just doing a full overload on bot side due to the wave push on top side. Yeah. I mean, they're not even sending anyone on top side. I mean, they do have double TP, so they can recover it. And they got this guy's flash. Ouch. He just lost his TP. So now they lost both TPs to make that play happen. Granted, if they only had to use one TP, to be honest, it should just be Caster TPs anyways, because she had full conditions. Rise had pretty much full conditions. Right? And like... I guess the Renekton could fight this guy, though. So I guess Renekton could just do the TP himself if he really wants to still. It'd be fine. I mean, it's like fine. It's kind of a odd swing to me, just because you basically have one wave on top side. You have like a wave and a half to play around on top side, right? And the mid wave is already coming, so it's not like Corki can show up. So like, you're just taking a like raw 4v4. I don't know. I don't think that play's even remotely worth it. Granted, I mean, like, yeah, they had the both TPs up, so I guess like you can afford to use the TP that way. It's just didn't really feel that. I really didn't feel like they were ever gonna get a kill by doing what they did. Homebox just loses his flash for free. And since they're making these plays, like, look at this. So, Almach knows his mid is on base. His Anivia is not even there. He's just solo checking, and then he, like, contests pretty deep. But it does make a bunch of people show, including the Nami. And since the Corki's also alone on mid, you know, they lose the push on mids, which means these guys start coming down, and Thanatos is, like, deep contesting this. Honestly, he should just go through mid. Thanatos, on this timer, like, is it really gonna make that much of a difference? And the cast is on top side. I mean, the cast will always shift. So I guess he really doesn't need to, because the cast is always gonna shift. I mean, they get his flash. Yeah, I mean, it's just because mid slips. I guess Thanatos shouldn't show mid, but he should just wait. He should wait in, like, this area and just let things play out. Like, if they show, like, just run away, but just wait. Because you just push this guy out, and so Cats can come here, and then you're gonna have to, what, 3v3 on mid, but that's, like, kind of losing. So what, Seju's gonna, like, lean on topside briefly to bring Cass down. Or you could take a 4v3 if Renekton wants to stay here and this guy's slow pushing bot side. That's another way you can go about it. But yeah, I mean, this guy dying is like... Yeah, probably shouldn't happen. Okay, but like, if I'm Sentinels, by the way, they have, like, there's only one thing they need to do here. So yes, like, Thanatos is dead. Thanatos has no TB. You don't have control of this area. Your Rise is not even remotely close to this situation. You have to, like, RN. They should soft contest it. I do agree with this. Like, I do think they should show and make C9 stay, at the very least. Because their main goal is to give time for Impact to hit the turret. In which case, Thanatos is going to run down and try to mess with it, right? You could argue that this guy should push and then shift up here, and then you play for the mid turret. And so you play in this zone, and then maybe, like, they try to shift over, you can play in there, while this guy gets the ball wave. And he has no TP. Maybe that's another option you could do. But no matter what, you're always soft contesting this. Because unless Rise was here, if this was like Rise, and I have my Caitlyn here, then sure, maybe we can do this. It's a little awkward, but we could do it. But otherwise, no. So, like, what happens? Like, how far does he go into this? I mean, like... Yeah, I mean, he just doesn't have flash. I mean... Doesn't have a dash. Nivea has no flash. Maybe it's actually fake to even soft contest it. I mean, like, literally having no flashes is, like, pretty damning. Like, you would have to just stay in the left line, if anything, and just, like, watch them. Show a little bit and then back off. Show a little bit and back off. If we're trying to take it to game 3, we've got to let Rahel do the work. Play around Rahel is the name of the game. Working towards that second fully completed item. Still has the over 1,000 gold individual advantage versus Ben's Corki, who's still got quite ways to go, stacking his tier, building that to where that can fully evolve once he completes the Namune and the Nirvana. Checking out everybody else, APA and Darkwing are both stacking their raw ages. However, APA is significantly further ahead on that one, about 4.5, 5 stacks further than Darkwing's is. So everybody's scaling. As Thanatos decides, scaling time is over. Fighting time is now. Papadonis forces Grid Limits in response. Wants to continue trading, trying to buy a little bit more time. But time favors the man with the team. And Blabber showing up first, should be able to get the stun time. So he's just dying, but we don't even have... I mean, we do have the drag coming up. But it's only one drag apiece. And, I mean, like, Bawe is, like, pushed out fully because the cast is mid. Does the cast even need to deploy mid? And, like, the first mid wave is pretty even. And then the second wave, they need to take over. But then, obviously, the cast wants to catch Ba wave. But it's still, like, pretty even. Like, if they're gonna contest this way, the Seju should just walk up more. No? Like, if this guy's showing here on bot side, he's showing here. We don't know where the hell Skarner... I mean, like, yeah, Skarner could be, like, here, whatever. who fucking knows? But like Seju should just walk up and make this guy kind of scared. Like he should back up. I mean, maybe he holds the line because he has like cleanse up, right? And like becomes a pain in the ass, and so I guess the same outcome. But you should test them a little bit. Because you should be able to get like make him catch it like over here. And then you can move down. Also, this Anivia cannot flex for shit, by the way. Like, she has nothing. So if you like you just walk up, she's gonna walk like over down to here. In which case, then maybe this guy walks down this way because Anivia can't be here. And now suddenly you have all this space to play around, which looks a lot nicer. But instead, like, because they all leave early, like, there's no threat. Caitlyn literally cleared the wave, there's zero change. And then, like, Cedric does what? Like, we're not even getting into the river to clear anything. Like, we have Herald. Like, I guess if we're gonna do it this way, Renekton should be going mid as well. No? If they're gonna contest this? Just 5-man Herald mid? If we're gonna do this differently? 5-man Herald mid, Anivia no sums, Caitlyn can't just sit under the turret, Ryze is inside, Zaheen's inside, just fish with Sejuar and slam. I think that's like all what they should be doing, I guess, instead. But they don't do that. So there's not really a lot of benefit. And then Seju doesn't have sweeper on, Nami has no sweeper on, so you clear nothing. You clear literally nothing, which forces you to move away from this play and go into this and trade the drag, which it is nice at the very least that you do get a kill for doing this. And then naturally they're thinking like, let's Herald top because we just killed them, they have to respond to us, which again is true. And then when they do send everyone up there, then that means you can play on the mid turret, which would also be good. And so like if you're Sentinels, you know, seeing this play like come through, like yes, Ryze basing going top is correct. The Skarner taking the riskiest pathing made no sense, especially with no flash. So he kind of just randomly killed himself. And they still get the Herald Slam top. Yeah, they can't play on mid, but they did get another kill. And Skarner's now dead for 10, which puts like Seju above. She gets steal the red out under him. The only thing that sucks, so like stealing the red feels great. Oh, she had TP. She has spellbook. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because I'm like thinking to myself, this kind of sucks though. Like even though Seju steals the red, she's like really, she's like way slower than everyone else, which like that kind of like eliminates your advantage. But by having TP, it kind of just erased that. So you got to steal the red and stay up tempo. Testing mid doesn't really do too much though. And they have good vision on top side that Anivia hasn't really cleared yet, so Cass can kind of chill, which means to me the best play is just repeating on Zaheen. That probably looks like the best thing they can do is just repeat on Zaheen. They don't, so kinda semi-wasted the play. The only upside is that there's no play that Sentinels can make due to it.
And Sven even fires off the rocket there just for a little bit more.
Man, I can't buy my IE now. I wanted to go. Yeah, he wanted to go back and buy his Infinity Edge.
That's a big purchase. That's really important. Now they're gonna full stand it. There's your flash to the ruthless predator. But hell,
I mean,
polished and Sven.
like, I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking to myself like, Seju's clearing her camps. She's on base to get her like basic item, which I guess. I mean, like personally, I'd rather be involved on the play on mid if that's what we're gonna do as Seju, versus just having the Renekton solo go into this. But yeah, like they're contesting pretty hard, thinking that Seju will just have a no-go because she has no like ulti, right? Like that's the whole point. Like she has no ulti. And also like Skarner's like kind of like rounding his way into this as well. I mean, you can't really react flash to this. It's pretty hard. Yeah, it's pretty hard. We'll see if it turns out really bad for them though, because they did have to commit quite a bit just to make that work.
as Impact has made his way in towards Vulcan. The Nami has to try to flash to stay alive. Blabber swoops in for the
Ooh, Impact finished it.
Now Thanatos wants to get involved yet again, but
Oh.
Sentinels, they may have lost their AD carry at the very start, but they end up winning out in the fight overall. They get 2 kills back in response, they take the tier 1 turret.
Oh my god.
Are not done, they keep the pressure on, pushing further towards the tier 2.
That turned out really bad.
Yeah, the AD pushing on top side of the map, so no teleport available to him. He cannot join this.
I think the biggest problem I have with this play...
Already burned your cleanse, so we're gonna full send, and we will kill this character.
Yeah, I think the only problem I had with this play is if Seju just involved herself in this does not look that bad at all. Like, Seju, like, they would have cleared out the Caitlyn. Or at the very least, the Seju would have, like, blocked the Skarner from even doing anything, so, like, it's, like, kind of fine. But by doing this with the Seju taking a base at Liberty, while Cass is pushing out topside, with no TP, so you can't answer it, yeah, it kind of bit them in the ass, huh? I mean, at least both teams are trying stuff, but yeah, Hambach is getting a bunch of in-team like plays, and then C9 just like does some plays where they're just like disconnected. But at least Sven has actually recovered, right? And it helps the fact that Impact is again just kind of there. See about how they manage the setup, because you can try and take advantage of this no teleport on Impact. Currently teleport advantage for Cloud9. After the full reset from Thanatos, they send him back to the bottom side, so they could again try and put pressure on your vision around the Baron. There are empowered plants this time around, so we got the Chemtech Rift though, and since those things They're like their items are like fine. Yes.
More difficult to kind of bait people and force people, but they're gonna do it here. Thanatos with his teleport Impact actually just gets his back now too, so Impact can go back to base and try and catch the wave on bottom side tower, and Sentinels can go into a stalling pattern.
Just trying to think what they should do, man. I mean, like their engage is like pretty straightforward. Sentinels, like it's an Anivia wall with a Skarner. Like your sides are pretty much one side can win and the other can't win. So you don't have a lot going for yourself there. Your Caitlyn's advantage has kind of steadily been eliminated, so you don't have a lot going there. I mean, C9 is literally catching another member out. Because again, if we're looking at the map, like nothing's happening. Like the map state is not advancing at all for Sentinels. And then like they're trying to like poke out their heads. People are showing a little bit on vision. The second you show up a little bit on vision, like C9 pounces on you. And they kind of like stopped making plays with the Skarner on mid. Like a lot of their looks at this point have like felt like almost like counters. So C9, despite whether they're making something like smart or bad, are the ones who are starting it. And Sentinels need to figure that out. I mean, they have to fix this, man. Okay, so they go for a pick on top side. Their map state... Nami's on base. He's just gonna try to shove this out as much as he can. He can answer it. The Skarner could match. I mean, the Nivea could move out too. I mean, if they really wanted to, they could try to fight with this guy. It's not like the greatest, but like they could try to fight with him because he's shoving first outside of the Rise, and the Rise is just playing to be a cheater and draw attention. And if he's successful in drawing attention at all, then they might actually get a play to kind of eliminate one member. I mean, like that's like the main thing I can see happening here. But like Skarner takes a base, and Nivea's playing on top side, and then Rise is still cheating top wave. So there's no pressure on bot side by them. There's no pressure on mid side, and he's cheating the top wave, which at this point, cheating the top wave actually doesn't have much value because they're not prepared to do anything on the other sides. So that's it. There isn't really much to it.
It's a rough game state right now for Sentinels down 4,000 gold. Impact will try to get something back down here in the bottom lane. At least secure the tier 2 for a little bit of injection of gold. But they're going to get out. Yeah, can he get out is the question. Look at the minimap here. 4 people headed out Impact. That's been just flies at the wall. Impact is going to get the opportunity to res here.
And this guy just kind of randomly died. But despite him dying, he did fully push out bot. So C9 does have to start all over again, creating those shoves with their Baron power play. And after killing him, I mean, Seju holds the mid wave. They still have a really good top wave. They know that pushing the bot side could be a little difficult. Meanwhile, they know that top side is probably a-okay, especially because Seju actually already showed here, clearing some vision. Yeah, I mean, they know Seju cleared some vision. And Anivia shows on the pink, which implies that she did not go in the top side that long to do much. So they could flip-flop one more time. I don't know if it's the best to do it. But yeah, I don't know, like, how long is their Baron? I know how long their Baron is. Oh, they have time to do it. It's a little awkward, though, but, like, they could have someone shove this, shift over while Seju holds this, and then shift over one more time because this wave's untouched, and play up here where there's way less confliction, you know, in the fog. And it might turn out better for them doing it that way. Just hit my elbow. But so they don't. They play into these two lanes that are like available to them now. They get both turrets. In the end, they do get something. I mean, like, clearing out the tier 2s is a really good solid play. I was just trying to see if there's something else they can do, because the top wave is, like, really nice for them right now. But it does take a little bit longer to get into that, and that might be too long. It probably is too long to make it, like, worthwhile. Because we'll at least eat, like, 30 seconds to make that whole thing work. Or possibly, like, 2 wave rotations, right? And the only reason why you would do that is if you believe you could dive and get the top inhib turret, which it's probably too hard to get the top inhib turret with Caitlyn and Anivia, right? Their comp is not really that OP at diving, so it's probably a bad play. What they did was good. For sure, what C9 did was good then. But, like, thinking it through again, like, yeah, like, they do not have the tools to, like, overforce. They don't have, like, a rumble. Because, like, if they had rumble, they could throw, like, rumble ulti with Seju ulti and, like, get space through that. But, like, they have just Seju. Like, it's there's not nearly enough. And Anivia wall, like I said, like, it's a pain in the ass. Huge pain in the ass spell.
Dare you. Kind of scary, yeah, because Sejuani is just such a good turn. You know, like you just Baron, Sejuani into non-ult, and that is just so difficult to avoid, even if you do have plans. Thankfully,
this really goes on for a lot longer, huh? Oh no, it actually finishes soon. But how? Wait, what? Because, like, they're in turtle mode the whole time. Renekton comes over. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. Are you shitting me? He didn't hit his R. You're shitting me. Oh my god, he's stuck and the traps in the wall are there. They can't do shit. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. They literally lose the game because it's fun? Because at this point, you don't need to contest this wave. Like, at this point, you already got the wave. You go back into top jungle. Or sorry, not top jungle, top river. And you pressure the Baron. And repeat. Are they keeping track of Darkwings here? Like, Darkwings is obviously cheating over. Oh. It looks like APA got baited. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is such a dumb way to lose. That is a crazy way to lose the game. That's crazy. Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. I can't believe they won. You're kidding me. Impact Spring. 8 CS per minute. It's like not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's on average down 13, 14 CS, down 700 gold, down 400 XP. What's his KP? 86%. This guy actually is the worst top lane in the entire league. There's only one player who's farming worse, and it's Fudge. That's so sad. Actually, it's so sad that Fudge is farming so bad, dude. Oh, that guy's playing so bad. 31% kill participation. Farms like shit. Has no gold on the team. Brings no damage to the team. This guy, he's loses lane. He's losing lane just as hard. Almost just as hard as Impact. Dude, that's so funny. You know, I did a piece on these two a while back. I did a piece on Impact and Fudge. It was... I can't remember what it was. It was like... I think it was a piece on deciding if it was smart to keep Fudge over Impact or something like that when they're on C9. And because I was curious, because like in my head, I always thought like it just makes more sense to keep Impact because Impact at least always brings something for the team environment, strategy. You know, he's very active, at least making things happen. Obviously, like this year, it's like really bad. Like his laning phase is so shit that like he can't even do anything, anyways. And last year, like it was like it was already showing, and this year's like really bad. But during that time, he was still like decent enough in laning phase that like it was not like a huge problem, and then he had a lot going for him and like on the map. Fudge was better in laning, right? Like Fudge was like the laning guy, right? Like he had like pretty good laning stats, but like his fighting, his fight, his map play, like it was pretty lacking, right? So like they were like opposites, right? Like they were the complete opposites. Where this was like his check, and then this was like his bad, right? And then like for Impact, this was his bad, but this is like his good. And my whole point when I did this, and my discovery of it was that Fudge was on an upward trajectory of where he was improving. Like his laning phase was still like fine, right? But like his map play or whatever you want to call it was like improving. And so like if Impact was like, I don't know, like here, like he was steadily like gonna be like surpassing him both in lane and in map play. And so like it made sense to keep Fudge. But at this point in Fudge's career, I feel like he is just a passenger. I literally feel like he's a passenger player at this point. I don't think he's bringing enough to the team. I think he's plateauing and just not nearly worth what his stocks were before at all. And now Impact, of course, you know, Impact did what he could as much as he could for as long as he could. And now he's just like pretty terrible. He's pretty terrible. Oh. Wow. That's crazy. Damn, he is doing really bad. I actually didn't know that Fudge was doing that bad as well. It's crazy to know that someone actually has the almost similar stats as Impact, and Impact is inting it up big time too. And someone's actually on even ground with him there. Okay. Getting water. Before anything else happens, I am getting water. Okay, beautiful. Anyways, back to this. So, oh, dude, it's actually 5:59. Fucking food soon. Shit. Okay, so we're probably gonna power clear this one instead of spending as much time as I do like trying to go over everything. But skilled matchup. Boy, do I not like putting impact in a skilled matchup, but we're in a skilled matchup. APA is in Scion versus Annie. Annie's not gonna do shit to this. I already know that. But you're also running Malphite. So the Xayah has to avoid the Malphite damage, but also she has to get through these two. Kind of struggles dealing with Gwen. Oh no. So I'm looking at the comps and I'm realizing very quickly that a lot of this game, this guy is like the critical member, like of this comp. Looking at this, like, because if he does well, not only does he destroy Thanatos, he would destroy APA. Like, he can one shot this. Like, he is literally the most important member on this comp. It's impact. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna mute the broadcasters because it's gonna probably sound kind of annoying at 3 times speed. I'm not gonna stop this at all. Okay, not gonna stop this at all. Humpok is starting with Wolves. I don't know if he's doing this because he's thinking about doing a 3 camp on the top side. That would be pretty interesting. And it would actually be a very interesting like approach towards like skewing the game. The only thing is like identifying like who's like most important. The only problem is like most people path into bot. If you do that kind of gank, your bot side is fully exposed compared to doing 3 camps on bot side and then ganking bot and then basing going to top side where it's probably not going to get invaded on. It looks like Impact got the better of Thanatos so far, which is, I mean, that's great. Darkwings is ahead in CS, so I assume that APA was just kind of like auto-shoving a bunch and has resulted in him just dropping farm. I assume that has to be him, because he's literally down 10 CS. And the Malphite's having a very chill start. Some decent damage by Mr. Rahel. Ward on drag. They're actually able to get the... Oh! Wow, he didn't die. Oh, that's interesting. Damn, dude, I really need to rewind. Like I said, I don't have like all the time in the world to rewind right now, but... So... He narrowly kills APA. APA is able to live, but since Blabber ganked mid, they actually already have an inside play on the bot side while like Hombox is kind of clearing out. So good on them to actually like pressure Blabber, get his flash. And he gets a really fat trade on Sven, and yes, so Sven has the base. Oh, nice cancel too. That cancels very solid cancel, man. So he's actually gonna drop a few CS thanks to that. Who is definitely overplaying that, so he's kind of late on the base. Ideally, they make their first Vi play on the Gwen. Ideally. Like, they can snowball the bot side, but like if it's ever possible to like kind of clean out the Gwen, get 1 kill. Just 1 kill, because you have such good latch. You're off to the races, right? No, we're going to do the same pathing at the bot side to make sure we don't drop anything. And so like we're just matching the Malphite. There's really no like huge positive plays they're going to go for on mid, killing the Scion. So that's kind of like not in the books. And these guys are kind of getting a little bit over the Xayah, which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like, oh my god, they actually get dove. They actually get dove. Oh, that's so fucking rough, man. Because the Vine doesn't want to go bot side because she doesn't have priorities, right? So he gets the crab. But what he doesn't realize is, like, they're just gonna raw, like, they're just gonna just rip it. They're just gonna rip the dive. And they didn't even have vision on the grubs, right? Like, so like, because Vi could be coming down here, right? But they're fine with taking that chance because Scion has move over Annie all the time because Annie doesn't do enough damage to destroy the Scion. So, yeah, I mean, they were able to, just the way their comp is built, the champions what they are, they're able to just rip a dive just like that. And the Vi just didn't know, which I'll be honest, like, yeah, like if you don't think about it, like for sure it's gonna suck. And then meanwhile, Impact just dies. I guess he just dies. That's great. He was having a pretty solid start, to be honest. I mean, he was even CS. Once in his life, he was even CS. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna slow this down and rewatch it. Because C9 approaches this with Scion has the TP in, right? He has no R. Annie also has no R, so she's like pretty useless for the most part. The Malphite steals it over them. And then Sentinels decides to force the situation, right? Impact is in no position to TP, so it's just a straight 3v3. Or it's not 3v3, 4v4, right? APA just runs in. So once they're running in like this, you would think like you can press forward, right? Unfortunately, the damn Nico always has R pressure, which then puts pressure on you. So it's like a limit test for Rahel. That's all this fight is. The limit test is, Rahel, are you able to press your R button at the right time and to just play forward into them? And if you do it well enough, you'll win. That is literally all this is, this entire fight. It's all on Rahel and how he plays it. So Rahel just kind of like hits the Scion, he goes forward, gets hit by the E, and then he Rs. And now the Nico ulti comes in. But Impact actually found a TP. Why did Gwen back off knowing? Gwen backed off in anticipation to TP. But it's always an awkward TP for her. She would have to contest Mbessa first. So it looks like Thanatos screwed this up by the way he played it. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. And Sven goes all in on this guy, which... Oh, the Annie ulti came back up. Oh, I didn't even realize the Annie ulti was going to come back up that quick. Oh, that makes this a lot worse. Wow, actually, it's actually 8 seconds already? That's crazy. Shit. Yeah, shit. Actually, that's pretty good by Hambach, by how much time he's buying then, by doing that. Damn. Yeah, no, that made such a world of difference. But of course, Impact also got his TP through because of what this other guy did. But even if he didn't, like, this is not even that bad, right? Like, literally, Darkwings would have killed this guy. Even without Impact involved in this, it's now 2 tanks with no ultis and this guy. Like, well, Darkwings would die for sure. But there's a real chance that Rahel could, like, clean it up against these guys. So, still fine to do the TP by Impact, but shit, man, that Annie ulti coming back up. Nah, that actually screwed them. Yeah, he finished it out the kill too. Gwen did get 2 plates on top side though. And more value for the plates, right? Or not the value plates, request. I mean, the Mbessa's in a really good position now. I mean, this it actually is doable to win this. For how, yeah, dude, he's like, I mean, he can fight into both of them. That's actually a huge problem. Impact can actually carry the game for once. Interesting. Just want to know how they go about it, though. Because like I said, they can do a lot of plays with just Vi and Bessa into either of these champions. It doesn't matter. It could be Sion too. It's not a big deal. And they could probably one-shot. I say that as the Vi is just kind of like dying. Because like Mbessa's here, right? I mean, like once he gets the mid wave over, he should just be moving into the because the dual lanes are both showing on bot side. So once he got the mid wave, he should be shifting into the Malphite here. Always. And if the Gwen wants to fight him, then he can just fight the Gwen, and then it's also really bad for the Gwen too, because of how strong he is. So I guess he did try to move, it just didn't really lead him much. I mean, they can always get the Malphite ulti. I'll say that. If they really wanted to just take the Malphite ulti, like with the Vyar, they could have 100%. And that actually might be worth it. Because once his Malphite ulti is gone, he's a sack of potatoes, right? Like, he's not even a champion. So they don't go for it. He plays another mid wave. The Annie's coming late. The Sion gets the wave over him. And now suddenly it's really weird because the Malphite could go on mid or like top or even on the Herald user himself. So I feel like if I'm the Vi, with the amount of time I spent in the mid wave coming now, Hanbok should just wait, let the wave play out, and then if nothing happens, just move on. Like, if Lulu's gonna cheat a base even, which I don't think he would, but I wonder if the Annie actually could have. What was the next cannon? This was the next cannon. Okay. Okay, I see what the case is. Okay. Ideally, I said I wasn't gonna go into this too much, but ideally, like he's able to go bot. They take their base on the cannon, and they go mid, and then he just eventually finds a timer to go top, right? Like that would be the best case for Sentinels. But he gets canceled, and them overstaying on bot side makes this like kind of ruins your ability to just have like these TP advantage, like use the TP to make the map a little less awkward. But even then, like yeah, Hanbok needs to wait another mid wave, and then if things are not stable yet, just let it slow play. But they kind of play it quick. And then he starts just randomly going into these two, and then suddenly the Gwen gets the wave, like gets to move over the Mbessa, and actually almost even just like fight the Mbessa off, because the Malphite was there briefly. That kind of sucks. Shouldn't go that way. Definitely shouldn't go that way. Oh no. Oh, he died. He died solo. You're kidding me. He died solo. Oh my god. Well, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. Oh no. He can't afford that at all. Okay. I like how Sven was just laughing, because he's just probably just thinking to himself, like, dear God, you're so fucking bad at this game. Like, he's so stupid, man. Lava's so stupid. Like, how do you, like, dude, how? He did that all because he wanted to hit the Xayah with the Herald. That's so funny, man. Just watching the coaches' reactions. Like, all of them don't even know how to react to that. They're just thinking like, holy fuck, man, are you serious? Like, who does this? Who messes this up? Oh, shit, it's so funny. I love it. It's not NA League with a bunch of, like, hilarious plays like that, right? Oh, we got like a full fight. I mean, for one, you're Vulcan, looking at the map. Malphite is hovering on the bot side, right? We're having... Why are we awkwardly approaching the left side and then Malphite's just sitting in the right line? Is it because he wants to play for the Raptors? I mean, the Lulu is eating vision. And they even know that Hambach is literally in the left line. He's quite literally in the left line. What? This whole play makes no sense. How does he ever die here? Like, if they want to like have him approach, like, I don't get it. I actually literally don't understand what just happened. But then, like, he TPs and they pinch Impact. And I mean, he has a lot of ways to get out of this, right? So we full fist fight them. So that guy's dead, which is very expected. That guy's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Wow. They really couldn't finish this. Yeah, Sven has the flash. Okay, I see the problem. It's like once this happens, Rahel is like kind of moving to the right to like kite into APA, but the reality is like he should just ignore the Scion because the Scion's like, who gives a shit about Scion, right? And just fully play into Blabber. But he doesn't. Yeah, Rahel fucks this up. Blabber should die and they should be able to play for Baron. Always. Right? I guess Vi... How did Vi die? Oh. How did he end up there? Is he ulting him? Is that what's happening? Oh yeah. I think so. No, he just queued. But he also should always just walk back into the other two because he has Sundered Sky. Plus the Lulu's there. So, I really don't know why Hambach decided to click into the pit. I mean, obviously he didn't fully know that like Sven was going to flash away because he was pressured by Rahel. But even then, like, I feel like you would walk into the Malphite because you want to get health back. So that turned out better than it should have for C9, because they should literally just lose the Baron off that. Man, we got a chunk of game left still. We got a chunk of game left still, and I still need to make my tortas. Oh, so they're just... Cool. Alright, so they killed the Scion, but they got like the most important thing. The Baron. Their wave clear is pretty shit too, so like if they're able to like successfully siege C9, then I don't know what Sentinels do, to be honest. And they also have good diving capabilities too. Very good diving. Right now they're like leaning into bot side, but they're giving Gwen like space to just push out through mid, which always exposes her just a little bit, especially if they wanted to play like a line where like Mbessa's mid, which would make the. I mean, she doesn't have TP though. She doesn't have... They could play Annie though. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a little awkward, but like it looks like the best case scenario they have here is having Annie play into mid. She has TP, but also she has enough damage with the Vi that they can pressure Gwen in a 2v1 to kill her if she does int. Which it looks like the one that actually does die is using the Xayah, but like the Malphite sees this coming the entire time. So I guess Thanatos just ints, and then Blabber decided he wanted to int afterwards. But like it was very clear. I feel like it was super obvious, even because even I can see this before even like watching it happen. Like Thanatos is exposed here. Like that's very obvious. Like especially with the vision they had, only Malphite is hovering, and like everyone's leaning into bot side. Like yes, Gwen is the play, and Malphite was technically there to help, and yet he barely did anything, and then Thanatos still died. And the people who did kill him was the Xayah. Like, it wasn't even the Gwen buying time so that she could evade the play, and then they can make a dive play on bot that goes big. Interesting. Very interesting. I assume this is going to be one of the last plays then, so I'm going to keep this like sound on. So they have control of top side. They do have vision on bot side as well. So it's not like Sentinels have really done much on visions, on like the vision side. If TP Flame comes through, Rahel does not have the R yet, which is good. He's getting a lot of free damage on Scion, which is also really good. Darkwings is in a super awkward spot, so he has to blow his full load on Thanatos, but he has flash. Dude, you know what he needs to do? Okay, this is like kind of hard for Darkwings to see, but again, they haven't seen Gwen yet, right? They're going this way. The best thing he's always gonna do, like he wants to follow the team, right? It's bait. It's bait to follow the team. Unless the Gwen goes for them, then he's gonna follow them, right? But if the Gwen goes for him, he needs to go forward here, right? That's all that happens. If he goes here, I go here. If he goes here, I go here. I don't fight into him. The only way I fight into him is if the Vi is down to go into this guy, I'm down to go into this guy, and the Xayah can go into this guy. But Xayah actually had to kite it this way, not this way, so she's disconnected, right? We are disconnected. Like, maybe if the Ambassador can get over as well, we could do that as well, right? One-shotting the Gwen. Oh, fuck. She has Zhonya's. Probably can't one-shot her. So if we know she has Zhonya's, this play is now dead. We never go for this play. It's always going forward. And the Gwen will have some space to do what she wants. That is true. So you're going to have to find a way to kind of like bait out the Zhonya's without using a bunch of spells. And it is what it is. Because I can imagine if he just went on the Nico straight up here, he's dead anyways, right? Like, Annie's super fucking dead. No matter what, Annie's dead. But at the very least, you can get something done, right? What he does is this does literally nothing. Like, all this did was strip the TP shield from Thanatos. And he still dies. And even worse is then that everyone started moving away from this fight on the Scion down to the Annie, but the Annie's fucked. The actual real play is to push into them here because the Gwen is disconnected. If the Gwen is disconnected, who's really strong, go forward. That is your only, like, that is like the best thing you can do right now. But they don't register it because they're pumping the Scion right now. Honestly, he could literally Vi ulti the Scion and this would be really good too. Because the Rahel is doing way too much damage to the Sion. He is dead. He is dead as fuck. But if you don't want to do that, look to latch on to the Yunara. Look to latch on to the Nico. Like, go forward here. Force them to use their spells on Vi, who's getting onto your carries, and create space. Like, because Vi has GA. Technically, if she gets enraged to go onto this guy, he's going to peel back. He's going to peel back. This guy is still disconnected. You know, like there's... The way they played it, they ended up backing off. And then going into here is like the worst play. This is literally the worst play. Because now... Freedom. He has complete, total freedom. Gwen is in her favorite spot because it's like 1v3. Well, not 1v3, right? But like there's 3 people to heal off of. So like, we're fucked. This fight just got completely doomed real fast just because Sentinels didn't know how to navigate it. It'd be so funny if they actually won this, by the way. It'd be so funny. Because like, I didn't even know who won it. But if Sentinels won this, I'd be like, oh, actually, maybe I'm completely fucking wrong and I'm an idiot. No, they lost it. Oh, thank God they fucking lost it, dude. I was about to say, man, am I really gonna be wrong here after talking about this shit? But no, C9 won it. So I feel like the MVP of this series is not Sven. I know that. It probably is Thanatos for me. I mean, his Renekton was a monster game. His Gwen did eventually turn things around and became a monster. His Gnar game was like so-so. Blabber had like a bunch of weird shit happening. Oh, Vulcan. It wasn't like Vulcan was that bad. Rahel was also not bad. For like across all the games, like Rahel was like pretty good. And definitely worth mentioning. Impact is for sure the worst player of the game. Or player of the series. Player of the series. Yeah, I probably would go something like that. Maybe they share. But all in all, yeah, like I have to say, Sven could have played better. He literally was the reason they lost the first game at the very end, which feels pretty bad. The C9 roster is like fine. Like, I don't know. There's definitely things I really want more to see from them. And it's unfortunate for the Sentinels roster that they're being held back pretty hard by the top side at this point. Because Darkwings is doing his job. Like, I know, like, you hear the name Darkwings, a lot of people don't think like, oh, this guy's gonna be like that great. Well, he's not gonna be like be able to match up against some of the stronger competition. But he's holding up. Like literally, he is holding up. Their bot lane is doing what they can, and they have a good jungler. So if they actually somehow were able to fix topside, I think they can push through to the top 3. I think that would be what they need. And yes, they did get top 2 last year or last split. I get that, but or say it was a top 2, top 3. No, they got top 3. But like now that TL is like cooking, it's just, I don't see them. I don't see that happening now, right? So hopefully they figure that out. With C9, it's more so just like their whole thing is supposed to be that they have a really good top laner. They have a really good top laner, and the bot lane's solid. APA can handle himself, and Blabber's supposed to be a top 2 jungle. So having that roster, you should be a solid team, right? I don't necessarily going to say there's some powerhouse like players per se, but like they should be a solid enough team to not make certain mistakes, but they are. And that's what they have to figure out. But I am done for now, guys. Took an hour and 44 minutes to get through this. That's the entire series. At this point, from what I watched, Dig looked better, right? Dig looked better. Versus Lion, which was surprising, especially for their first week. SR looked worse, And that's not like entirely surprising because Dig was so bad that like I was thinking like, you know, this is not like I'm not gonna say SR's back just from that alone. And no, they weren't. No, they definitely were not. Even though the second game was a bit better versus TL, there's just too much missing still from that team. And then we watched the DSG Fly series, and that was just some big jungle gap plus pick, like how like what picks they were choosing as well. So that just exploded in front of their faces. And their ball lanes are still having a lot of issues. The DSG ball lane. And then we get into this. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that because the second game was actually better by the DSG ball lane, but like I just can't really trust them too much. And then we have this series where it's like more competitive. These do look like some of the better teams, but you just feel like something's like lacking. Like there's just, I'm kind of like lacking the heavyweight player just making insane plays and just giving you confidence that like good things are going to come, you know? I'm kind of missing that you get with some teams that have players like that. But yeah, I gotta make food. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace.